Hey, everybody. I am going to be talking about how to use multiple planners. So I'm just going to wait a few moments for some people to come on. If you are on, then please just let me know by putting in the chat where you saw this pop up at, and also just say hello. Hello, Deadly Wolf. How are you doing today? We're just going to wait for a few minutes, and then I'm going to be talking about how to actually use multiple planners, or how I use multiple planners, which will definitely give you some ideas if you are a planner user. So I'm just going to wait for a few moments for more people to come on. I have to say, with me streaming this way, it's hard for me to tell how many people are already on. So if you can just give a shout out, say hello, give the video a thumbs up, and tell me how you heard about the stream, then that will kind of give me an indication of how many people are on already. Hello, Crystal. Welcome to our live chat today. It's nice to see you. I'm just going to wait for a few minutes, and then I'm going to talk about how to use multiple planners, because I know there's some newbies out there that they might be a little bit confused as to how to use the planner and stuff. Of course, you don't have to use multiple planners, but I really find it useful, and I wanted to share with you all how that's going to be. Also, let me know if the stream is okay, if everything's showing up all right. And for those of you that are going to be watching the replay, I will be starting just in a few minutes. I'll be starting to talk about the multiple planners. So you can just let me know how you, and don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, you can do that by just clicking the subscribe button below. And then also make sure that you click the notification button as well, so that you'll know when videos like this come up. And I believe that's how most people find out about the live streams, because right now I don't have a set schedule for the live streams. I'm going to do them probably as much as I possibly can right now. It's kind of, the live streaming is a bit of a test for me to kind of get things going. I am doing very good. Thank you, loud and proud. Welcome aboard on the stream. And you know what? I'm going to bring this up on my computer too, so you guys just bear with me. I'm going to see if I can bring her up here so I can see what you guys are seeing. Hey, Perspectives. Glad to see you here. I'm glad you're all here. I'm going to be talking about the multiple planners in just a second. So I'm actually trying to multitask just a bit, but I swear in about 2 minutes I'm going to get started here, because I'm trying to think and move at the same time. And I was a little bit discombobulated because this morning I had planned to do like a test on, not a test, but a review of the We Are Memory Keepers hole punch. And boy, let me tell you, it took me a minute to get that going, really. But now that I got it going, I'm going to actually post that up later on today. So it's a long video, but I think you'll really find a lot of value in that video if you kind of stick with it until the end, because I actually go through my brainstorming process on trying to figure out how to use this little guy right here. But I will say that I like it. So it is kind of raining here, and the connection, I hope it's still going to be good. Yesterday I streamed right before the power went out. So I stay in Florida, and for some reason it rains every day in Florida. People don't really know that in the summertime it rains every day. It's kind of ridiculous. So again, I'm going to be talking about using the planner. So it says I have a poor connection. If someone can just let me know if we are still up and running. Okay, live now. See if I can get the live stream here. How to use multiple planners. All right, here we go. All right, looks good to me. Looks good to me. All right, let's see if I can see the chat on here. Okay, now I can see the chat. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started with how to use multiple planners. And I guess I should give you just a little bit of history on me and doing the plannings to begin with. And again, this video is not going to be super long. I'm going to try to keep it down to, probably I'm trying to keep it down to less than 20 minutes or less. But I started using planners probably back in, I think, 2015. And I really didn't know what I was doing. I don't even know why I started. And I bought my first Erin Condren planner, and it was a horizontal planner back in 2015. And I started watching some videos of people like decorating their planners and things. And I was hooked. I just said, that's what I wanted to do. And of course, I had already been a YouTuber at that time, and I was just kind of sporadically posting videos. And I found that the more I shared the planning videos, the more people watch those. So this kind of turned into a planning channel. And so it's been kind of an evolutionary process for me and a journey when it came to planning. And so I really like sharing like my journey. And I'm not just a YouTube creator, I'm a YouTube watcher. I watch YouTube all the time, so I'm always picking up ideas. Now, when it came to the planners, I started with just one planner again, and that was the horizontal Erin Condren planner. And there's not a lot of space on the planner itself to put things on, so I'll just show you. Like, this is the vertical Erin Condren planner here, and you can see like this is a full day, and for some people that's a lot, but when you start breaking tasks down, it just took me more space than what was inside of the planner. So I quickly figured out that I was probably going to have to either use like a notebook or something, or have another planner. So that's one reason why using multiple planners is very effective. Now, another thing that you might hear is that it's going to take you more time and it's just confusing if you're using multiple planners. And I have to say, for me, that really wasn't the case. It actually made it better for me, because I could dedicate specific categories of the tasks that I have in my planners to each planner itself. So for instance, like my Erin Condren planner, that's kind of the planner where I generally put everything in that's kind of home management based. And I'll kind of give you an idea of what that means. What that means is that, let's see, I do a lot of decorating in my planner, but I do also find it still efficient and functional for me to use it. So to the untrained eye, it just looks like a bunch of stickers on here, but it really isn't. So I'll just give you like an example. Like on Monday, I have like pay bills. I have to clean the office because I actually have a cleaning schedule that I go by, and I do different cleaning tasks every day. I knew that I had to go to the post office on this particular day. I also had to take my brother someplace because he doesn't have a car, so I had to take him someplace, so I did that. I put my work schedule on here, only just the hours, like from 9 to 5, because I work from home, so I kind of make a schedule so I kind of know when I'm going to be working. And then also I had a standing appointment for a project that I'm working on, and I put the weather on there kind of just like for fun. But actually the weather kind of works out when I'm doing these live streams. I need to know what the weather is because I'm actually right by the window. And if it's sunny also and it's cloudy when I'm doing videos, it's like the sun goes away and then the clouds come in. So it might not be as effective for me to use the natural light outside. So I like putting the weather into my planner also. And then I do like a little bit of meal planning, and then, maybe like some light checklists. And that's what goes into this planner. And then I'm not going to go through all the planners, but I also have a planner that I put my YouTube videos in. So I have a schedule for my YouTube videos now. I didn't even attempt to try to put the videos into my main planner because I knew it wasn't going to work. Because I put more information on the calendar for the YouTube videos than just I'm just doing a video. I have to put the name of the video, and then I might be doing some research on it, and all kinds of stuff. So I knew I needed a separate planner for that also. And then for my work as well, I have so many tasks that I do for work. There was just no way that I was going to be able to get it in that planner also. Now, you could just have one planner and section things off, but I would say if you have a life like mine, and then if you have kids and they have schedules and you're keeping up with your husband and your kids and yourself, then your planner can quickly get out of control. So that's another reason to have multiple planners as well. Now, to kind of figure out how to kind of split things into categories, the first thing that you're going to need to know, and this is even if you use one planner, is you are going to have to know what kind of task you're going to be putting into your planner. You might have purchased a planner and you don't know what to do with that planner. And so the first thing you have to know is, what are you going to put in your planner? So I always suggest to people that what you need to do, or not what you need to do, but what you should do, is just maybe for 1 week or 2 weeks, just on a piece of paper, just write down exactly what you do every day. And then you can go back through that list and not only just write down exactly what you do, but also in between write what you got done. And also keep track of like occasions, events that are coming up, important dates for things. And some things, they may seem kind of, ordinary type of tasks that you do all the time. And, other people might look at your planner and they might say, well, why do you need to know when the recycle bin goes out? Don't you do that every week? Well, for me, I'm a list maker. I like checking things off. And also, I do forget to take out the recycle bin, so it's good for me to know I can look at the next day task and kind of make me a to-do list, and then I know that I need to take the trash out. So that's kind of just like a little bit of an example for putting things into your planner. So you want to know what you're going to put in your planner. So to do that, you're going to have to kind of just write things out, and then that way now you know what you're going to be putting into your planner. So the next piece of that is, you don't have to decorate in your planner, of course. I like decorating because I like pretty pages. You could use like just ordinary page flags. You can use color pencils or color pens in your planner, so you don't have to do that either. So you can actually color code things for different tasks. So if I was just using one planner, this would quickly get out of control if I was using color coding. And so for me, that just didn't work. And so that's why I use the multiple planners also. Now, one thing, I don't take all these planners out the house. Now, these are just three of the planners that I have up here for the stream here, but I actually have about 8 planners that I use, and I don't look at all of them every day. However, there are certain things that I do to kind of stay organized and not have those multiple planners kind of get out of control. And what I do is every day at the end of the day, there's like 3 of the planners that I actually look at. I look at my work planner, I look at the my vertical planner that has my home management stuff in it, and I take out my right now my Recollections planner, because this is my on-the-go planner, the only one that goes out of the house. And then I look at these and I make one task list or to-do list, and I'm not that detailed with it, and I just put down the things that I have listed for the next day in this one, and the things I have listed for my business, and then any thing that's going to take me away from the house. And then I put that to-do list in here. And so during the week, mostly I take this out and I keep this on my desk. I put it in my purse and I take it with me, and my multiple planners stay here. But if I need to go back to them, then I have all that data in the other planners also. And then if I need to add something, sometimes I don't go back to the other planners. I just use this one. So my business one, though, I also keep that out on my desk because I actually kind of track things. So I write down hourly what I'm doing. So, and that keeps me on task too, because I can quickly see how much time I'm spending on doing things. So I know that's kind of like, it's a lot there when it comes to using the multiple planners. Like I said, I watch the YouTube videos as well, and I actually was watching this one lady, and I'm not going to mention her name. And I finally stopped watching her planner channel because she was very kind of, I won't say negative, but I didn't really kind of appreciate the content that she was putting out about the planners. And I was just thinking, if a new planner watched this stuff, they would kind of get the wrong idea. And one of the things was that her definition of having a functional planner, one that worked for someone, is one that didn't have any decorations in it. So she felt like either you have a functional planner with no pretty stuff in it, nothing, just writing in it, or you had a planner that had decorations in it and it wasn't going to work. And I really did not believe that to be true at all. I always believe that you have to kind of do you. And if you wanted some decorations, I've seen people that go totally crazy with the decorations in their planners, and some people that do some sparse decoration, and then some people that don't. And so I think it was she was doing kind of the planner community a disservice by kind of stereotyping those that decorate as from those that don't. And I don't think you should do that. You have to do what kind of works for you when it comes to using the planner. And something else that she said that I didn't totally agree with was, she said, if you are a new planner, she said, only use one planner. That's it. Don't use any more planners because it's going to confuse you. And I don't think that's the case either. And I think that even one planner can be overwhelming if it's not used that works for you. You have to do what works for you. So the things that I'm sharing are things that I know worked for me, and I think it could be useful. These things, you can take bits and pieces of it, maybe not all of it, but bits and pieces of it, and make these things work for you as well. So again, I know I'm a fast talker, and I gave you guys like a lot of information on how to use the multiple planners, but just remember, you want to figure out like kind of the categories of what you're using in your planner, and you do that by figuring out what you're putting in your planner. And then for me, it's going to be like home management, then another category might be YouTube, then another category, it could be my blog. I might need a planner just for my blog. So you have to figure out what categories would kind of constitute a reason to actually use a separate planner. And that's the best explanation I can do. And you can watch videos like this of what other people do, but in the end, you really should think about what's going to work for you. Use what works for you, and that's really like the bottom line. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. If you're enjoying this, let me know that you are enjoying this. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, because I always like talking to people. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and put those in the chat if you have any questions for me. And it doesn't have to be related to the multiple planners, but if you have any questions, I would love to hear them. And also, thank you all who are here on the live chat for coming on. I really appreciate it. I'll probably be doing these live streams more often. I'm thinking about doing like some actual planning, like when I'm actually doing planning type of stuff and processing videos on the live chat. But I don't know how that's going to work, because it'll be like super long on those. And so if you guys don't have any questions, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to shove off of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure that you give the video a thumbs up again. I always like to say that because that's a great way to support the channel also, is to give the video a thumbs up. I did not buy any of the Recollection spiral planner. So Crystal asked if I bought one of the new Recollection spiral planners. I promised myself I wasn't going to buy a spiral planner. I bought one last year and I didn't really use it that much, and so I didn't buy that. I did, however, buy the recipe book from from the Recollections line, and I actually have a review coming up on that. So you want to make sure that you are definitely subscribed to the channel so you can see that. Let's see, what do you think about the B6 planners? I don't know what size the B6 planners are. If you could tell me, is that it? I can tell you which ones I prefer. I haven't seen the B6 planners, or if I did, I didn't know what they were, so I'm going to be honest with you on that. But to me, it doesn't really matter how big the planner is. The one that matters the most, how big it is going to be my personal planner. So the personal planner, I like this size. This is the Recollections personal planner, and because it fits in all my purses, it's real light, and I don't put like a lot of stuff in here. So you guys are going to be seeing the setup for this coming up as well. I already recorded it, but I have so many videos coming up. It just takes a little bit of time for them to come up in the schedule. So got good stuff going. This is probably going to be my favorite layout. It's so beautiful. All right, and then let's see. We have for Diana, she says, where do you get the inspiration to use certain colors on a particular month? You know what? I really don't give it that much thought. I usually, like, if I go to Michael's and they have like a sale on the paper pads, I don't just buy the paper pads, but sometimes, you know, I'll just look in and I say, you know, I like this pad and I'll buy it, and then I just put it in my stash. I don't have a lot of paper pads because I'm trying not to amass too much crafter junk. And I guess some people, that will be appalling to call their crafting stuff junk, but it can become junk if you get too much stuff. So I have a few paper pads, and I just look in the paper pads that I have, and I try to use what I have. And for this particular month, I'll show you the paper pad that I have for this one. Let me get it for you guys so you can see the one that I use for the monthly layout, which is not out just yet. I mean, I recorded it, but it's not out. But this is actually the paper pad that I used for this month. And what I do basically, you're going to see the processing video of this as well. So this will probably be out sometime this week on how I actually go through and figure out the colors. But if you get a theme pad, this is definitely going to help you to figure out your colors, because most of the colors in the theme pads actually coordinate with each other. So if you just get one pad and just only use the papers from the pad, your colors are mostly going to come together, so you won't have to worry about that. So do you guys want a preview of what this month's looks like? Because you kind of saw it. Oh, or maybe you didn't know because that was on the video that I was doing. I'll kind of give you like a little bit of a preview as to what it looks like. So let's see. This is it. I know the lighting is, I don't want to turn on the big lights because I think it's going to create a glare, but I think you can see it. So I'll kind of give you guys kind of a preview, and you can see the colors. And I use this, and the name of this is called Weekday. And I got it from, the paper pad is Weekday. I got it from Michael's. So let's see. Oops. You can see, and I just use, like, these are from two different pieces of the paper pad here. So we have one here, and then I layered stuff, and then I used some washi tape because I'm trying to use more of my washi tape, you guys. And then you can see, I'll just give you guys a little bit because when you see the video, you can really see how things are doing. And this is just a notepad from the dollar store that I cut down. So that's just a great way to add some extra paper to your planner without like breaking the bank trying to get inserts and stuff. So, because you know, I'm all about budget, you guys. I am all about budget. And then you can see, then I have my store list in here also, which I love these store lists. And here you go. All right. So that's kind of like a preview for you guys. But I'm gonna be using the Mint for this month, the Mint Recollection Planner, and I have to pat myself on the back because I have not purchased any more planner. I haven't purchased any planners per se in a few months. I've actually been reusing them. So if you are a new planner, you don't have to go out and just buy everything. Especially if you taking food out of your baby's mouth to go and buy some stickers and stuff. There's like ways to get around that. So definitely don't do that. So let's see. I love all the color coordination and inspiration. Thank you. Thank you guys for all the kind comments. This is what this channel is all about. I love sharing what I do because I actually, again, I watch a lot of YouTube and I watch the channels for inspiration. I love to see what people actually do, and that kind of inspires me. And so that's what I want to do for other people. I want to kind of inspire them so that they can just have that helping hand. So, just everyday stuff. Sometimes just the little things, when you see somebody else do it, you can say, I'm not alone, and it makes a difference. So that's what the channel is all about. So I really appreciate you all being here with me on the chat. So do you guys have any more questions for me? Because I don't want to run too long here. And I'll probably be back tomorrow. You know what? I'm going to try to do these live chats every day. But I am going to still be posting a regular video. So I'll have one that's going to be coming out probably around 5 o'clock this afternoon. And I think I'm going to post the We Are Memory Keepers punch review. And just know I'm going to tell you up front that I do like this punch. So the video is a little bit long, and there's a reason. You want to watch the whole thing. So that's going to be coming up this afternoon. So let's see, we have another comment here. It says, okay, so the B6 is the same size as the compact Franklin Covey, and you've learned to use the same Recollections items. Okay, using one paper pad for coordinating pages is a great idea. Yes, it is. And they're inexpensive because Michael sells these paper pads for like they're, you could say $20. It's like $19.99 or something like that. But they always have them on sale for like $5.99. You really can't beat that. And then if you catch them on one of those days when they say 20% extra off of everything, including sales items, then you can do the math on that. Then your paper pad can be a lot less. So you just have to kind of pick and choose the things that you purchase when it comes to your planning, because like you can just go all out and go crazy. Now I did have another question or comment in the comments, and it might be from one of you all, and that was, what do I do with my paper pads after I get done making my dividers? Well, of course I'm going to keep it because there's a few things you can do. You can make bookmarks with them. You can use them in other projects, and right now I am doing like a lot of journaling, and I decorate in a journal. If you're doing scrapbooking, you can do that, Project Life. There's just like so many things that you can do with your paper pads. So I would definitely just keep them. And one nice thing that I also like about the paper pads is that they have the like cutaway cards. Like here are some of the cutaway cards in this one. So you can use those for different things. Like look at these right here. You can make those into like some bookmarks. So just looking at these, I can think of like maybe laminating this, punching a hole in it, just like if it was a not a label, but you put a little string at the top in the hole and then it hangs over, and that would be a nice little bookmark. Or you can punch holes in the side if you have like an Erin Condren or a spiral planner, and then you can put that in. So it's like a ton of things that you can do with the paper pad. So definitely don't shy away from those because you get a lot of value and a lot of bang for your buck. One thing I will point out is like these pages, they don't have anything on the back. It's just white. You can buy paper pads that have stuff on the back. Those are generally not really on sale as often, but that can save you some time as well. But I just buy those that have even like the white paper on the back because I'm just trying to save me some dough. And if I need a back, I'll just cut a back out. All right. So do you guys have anything else for me? Because I'm going to go ahead and shove off for today, but I'll probably be back tomorrow. And I'm not sure what I'm going to be talking about tomorrow, but if you guys have any ideas of what you would like to hear from me, just make sure that you leave those in the comments after the video goes live. So it'll probably be a few minutes before this video goes live for replay, and that's where you want to put your comments at, because everything goes away when the chat goes away, unfortunately, so I won't be able to read those. So if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification button so that you'll be notified when more videos like this one come out, and you'll see immediately when I go live, because they're not scheduled at this time, and maybe in the future I will, but right now I kind of fit them in where I can. And also, you can go ahead right now and give the video a thumbs up, and that's going to help out the channel also. And you are so welcome, Loud and Proud, and everybody else on here, and I really appreciate you guys coming on, because there could be no Liz for a Day channel without you guys, the subscribers. So I just want to let you know that I really and truly honestly appreciate you guys coming on and interacting with me. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shove off, because I got some more work to do. So I will talk to you guys later. Thanks. Have a fantabulous day.